am I to understand that there's no beer on the craft table? What's going on with all the smoke? Are we live? Are we live? Hi, I play TV's VHS Mikey, and today we're gonna talk tough about cursed tapes. If you find a cursed tape, please contact a parent or guardian to take care of that ornery varmint. That being said, enjoy the show.
Drugs, bud. Your brain must be like really messed up.
Today, we're gonna take a look at the top 5 cursed tapes. Let's check it out. What up, tapeworms? Hi, my name's Mikey, and it's my goal to turn my home into my own private video store. But the road there has been, well, kinda rocky. I have come across quite a few cursed tapes, and I kinda want to talk about them. So what makes a cursed tape a cursed tape? Well, it's a tape that kinda elicits a strong emotion. Like this one really bothers me to watch, but a tape might make you super angry or even make you laugh uncontrollably. They just don't feel right when you watch them, and when you hold one, you'll kinda know, you'll get this weird feeling inside. To be clear, this list doesn't mean I don't like these tapes, it just means they're pretty cursed. So, well, with that being said, let's take a look at the top 5 cursed tapes. Let's kick it from the top with number 5.
But I try to stay away from hard alcohol.
Alright, let's talk about this O.J. Simpsons Workout. The funny thing about this is I'm pretty sure it was shot before the trials and the murder accusations. I don't know where you're at on the O.J. thing. I'm still on the fence. And the crazy thing about this tape is he's very wholesome in it. You can tell he is not a man on the run in this tape, so it had to have been filmed way before the incident. We'll just call it the incident.
You got it.
Well, I used to walk on the wild side. Now, I just take a brisk walk.
Watching this made me remember how good he was in the Naked Gun movies, and the outtakes at the end of this is probably the best part.
And Juice, you gotta do this from the top to get it all the way through without any.
Calm down, OJ, calm down. When you watch this, you're expecting the actions of an alleged murderer, but that is not what you get. You get a very wholesome exercise tape, and some of the advice is actually quite useful.
You'll achieve more at work, go better on the road, enjoy yourself more at play, and be a better husband, father, and lover at home.
I can't deal with the cringe, it's just too strong. I'm gonna need additional protection. I recently started my fitness journey, and every time a YouTuber says that, they gain like 30 pounds, and then everybody gets in the comments and calls them a failure. But that aside, I have found this to be quite useful. I'm going to actually assemble all my favorite workout tapes and put out a tape of my own trying them out. I think that would be a lot of fun if that's something you guys are interested in. You're going to have me say what? Everybody know OJ did it. OJ did it. I'm not quite sure what he did, but he did it. Oh, dude, I'm like one tape in and I already need a drink. All right, let's continue. Let's kick it with number 4. Have you ever wanted Alvin and the Chipmunks, Smurfs, Elf, Winnie the Pooh, and the Muppet Babies to talk tough to you about drugs? No, I don't think that you did. You probably wanted to watch all these characters hanging out and having cool adventures together, but that is not what this is. I remember being really excited to watch this. It was a dream team of all my favorite characters coming together, kind of like some sort of cartoon Justice League. It was a dream come true. Or was it?
Yeah, you're excellent just the way you are, without drugs.
I admit, it's really fun to watch all my favorite characters hanging out. but it's really undercut by the heavy-handed anti-marijuana message because, oh no, you don't want kids to grow up and smoke the marijuana. My state's legal and your state probably is as well, so I don't think that we took this message to heart.
Oh, that's cool. Mikey, you gotta try this.
Now, this is probably never gonna happen again. The way streaming services kind of gatekeep their IPs, and because they want them to be exclusive to their special streaming network, it would be impossible to get the rights of all these characters and put them in a product. And it kind of makes me sad. Even though this wasn't as good as I would have liked it, I would still like to see more things like it, if that makes any sense. Just not an anti-drug message. I just want to see my favorite dudes hang out. Am I to understand we're doing number 3 next? This check bear goddamn clear.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Maybe it's your first time on the internet, but if you don't know about You on Kazoo, you're really missing out. Go ahead and get on Google and just kind of punch it in. There's no way you don't already know about this legendary tape. Or you didn't even realize it was from a tape and you just knew it from the meme, which is quite possible.
And when I'm with friends, I like to have fun.
My particular copy isn't in very good shape, and you can see I have a loose sticker, but I'm still very glad that I was able to find one of these. They're pretty rare, and it's not uncommon to find them in the $100 range, which is pretty crazy. So if you have one and you don't want it, I bet somebody out there definitely does. This is only a class 3 cursed tape, and it falls more into the category of kind of fun to watch. And I don't know how you couldn't feel good after watching it, or at least get a chuckle out of it. If you were ever a kid that wanted to master the mysterious arts of the kazoo, then, well, I think this tape might have been for you. Next up is an Amber Heard, number 2.
Come aboard the short bus, it's the one that's really not the longest,
I don't know if you've ever had the privilege of watching the Marky Mark workout. I guess there's kind of a theme with my tapes, so a lot of my tapes are workout tapes that are cursed. I don't know why workout tapes are more cursed than regular ones, but it just sort of is a thing. Maybe it's just the nature of the cringe of people that get in shape. Everybody knows that guy on their timeline. Every time they post a selfie like they've been working out for 2 weeks, and you're just like, come on, dude, why don't you post one when you're a lot more jacked? I know we should be supporting them, but it does come off as at least some level 9 cringe. Y'all got money for these Media Crip shirts, but you don't got no finger sandwiches? I think this tape is mostly cursed because of Marky Mark's arrogance. If you've ever known a young rapper, you've probably ran into it. The type of dude that would sell you a mixtape from the drive-thru of Frisch's.
Lounging here with Rich Mender from Gold's Gym. Yeah, Swoosh, no handshakes in the video.
No handshakes in the video.
Okay, stop the review. I watched this a second time and I tried out some of the exercises, and if you removed Marky Mark's silly personality, although that's probably some of the fun of it, some of these exercises actually burned and I felt pretty good afterwards. It's amazing, you move around, you feel good. So I take it all back. This is no longer a cursed tape. So I guess this video is 4.5 cursed tapes, but well, I guess you convinced me, Marky. It's time for number 1. If there was ever a tape that could cause cancer, it is definitely Stranger Dangers. I don't like watching it at all. Just holding this in my hand, I could feel my life force wither. I understand that y'all just sit around watching YouTube all day and none of y'all have any trade skills. None of y'all? The tape follows this character named Corny, who they were really pushing to be some sort of icon, but it falls so very flat. He kind of looks like a repurposed Sea Monkey TV costume, and I'm almost 100% that is probably the case, and maybe one of the most annoying creatures on this known planet. The story kind of centers around a very sick Groundhog's Day style adventure where every day that Corny wakes up, he might fall into a different situation where he gets kidnapped or diddled by an adult. It's very uncomfortable to watch. What the hell's this button do? I don't want to sound rude, but is that sound guy over there? Is he eyeballing me? Sometimes you can go through a trauma that changes you forever. So I tried to get into the mind of Corny. What would it be like to live day after day after day, knowing that some sick shit was gonna happen almost each and every day? I started thinking that maybe Corny wasn't an alien at all, that his mind just kind of created the whole persona to protect him from the never-ending trauma that he faced every day. I think many of us could probably relate to that. I know my personal struggles can be very similar. We'll probably take a look at Corny's adventures or misadventures in another video series. Now, my channel is as much yours as it is mine, so if there's any tapes that I talked about today that you want me to take another look at, go ahead and let me know in the comments below. But until next time, I hope that all of your tapes are, well, not corny.
I miss that sexy smile, looking for